Okay, y'all, let's talk about it. So, Beyond the Gates, episode 73, 74, and 75. Oh my goodness, so much went down in this episode. So, Bill was still in recovery, trying to get through the hospital. Haley shows him a freaking sonogram, so she must really be pregnant. So, Danny thought that she wasn't pregnant, but she is, okay? So, Kat and Chelsea moves in to Danny's guest house or whatever for their little shop or whatever, their headquarters. And guess who pops in there? Andre. Okay, so they like, ooh, Andre, what you popping up over here for in the middle of the night? So they kind of suspect that Andre and Danny is kicking it with each other. Now, mind you, I told you they told one person each in the last one, right? So Danny and Andre had this heated conversation, and Danny is like, well, I'm not ready for everybody to know. And Andre was like, well, what's the problem if people know? Like, if they suspect anything. But Danny was talking about like how she don't want to get hurt and how she comparing everybody to Bill and thinking that everybody was going to do something to her. And then she kept on asking Andre like, well, is you going to leave me for somebody else, a younger person, or somebody that's more like your age, or whatever the case may be? So she just afraid that Bill was going to hurt her for real. That's pretty much what's going on with her. Chelsea and her little Dr. Montgomery, okay, they end up getting it in. Chelsea is in love with Dr. Montgomery, all right? Yeah. She love her some Dr. Montgomery. Now, what else happened in these episodes? Oh, so Martin, we getting more deep on what's going on with Martin's secret. Okay, and come to find out, the officer that's Jacob's partner that Smitty is doing a report on, he's actually like some involved in some type of way. Okay, Martin had got a glimpse of the guy in a dream, so whatever memories Martin tried to erase is starting to come back, and he was involved. So back to Smitty. Smitty is doing a report on Jacob's partner. Okay, and during the interview, as he was doing the interview of him, he kept on like picking up a lot of connections of him and Joey's connection. So he's like, oh, it's funny how you and Joey's paths keep on crossing with each other, basically because he doing an underhanded deal with Joey, right? And stuff like that. But I don't know. They had said Elon told Jacob that Joey was an informant, but Joey ain't no fucking informant. I think he decided to keep Jacob off his trail. But the guy that they honoring, trying to give him the award or whatever for the police thing, he he is doing like dirty dealings with Joey or whatever. So speaking of Joey and freaking Vanessa, like I said, get it in. So Joey finally breaks it to Vanessa about what his real intentions are and how he wanna launder his money through her business and stuff like that. So Vanessa ends up telling him, okay, we're gonna break a deal. She gonna end up getting 20% or 25% of the money if he runs the money through the laundering system through her company. And also, if he laundered the money through her company, she going to get 25%, and all of Doug's debts are going to be forgiven. And Doug gets 6% and she get 18% or something like that was the deal, right? So and then she ended up sleeping with him again. So she still sleep with him. Doug pops up in there like, what's going on in here? You know what I'm saying? Even though Doug ain't slow, but they told Doug like, yeah, Vanessa agreed to the whole ordeal, whatever, of the deal with laundering the money and stuff. And Doug and Joey have some words with each other. I'm like, oh, here we go, okay. Like, okay, Doug, about time you standing up for yourself, okay, against this man. Now, Derek proposes to Ashley, okay? Ashley tells his ass no. She like, no, they get into a big argument, okay, and I think they end up breaking up or they're not even talking to each other. But so she finds out, so Ashley goes and talks to Naomi, and talks to Naomi, and she's telling Naomi like, yeah. So I think that, why would you go out? Because Naomi went to go help Derek pick up the ring. So she's like, yeah, why would you go help him pick out the ring and stuff like that? You supposed to be my best friend. You act like you don't know me or whatever the case may be. But Naomi was like, I was just trying to help him because I know how much y'all love each other and this, that, and third, blah, blah, blah. So then Derek goes over to Jacob and was like, yeah, I think it's somebody else. I think it's another reason why she didn't say yes. And this and the third. And I think that she like Andre, low key. And I think Andre, well, we know Andre like her. But I think that she like Andre, and that's the reason why she not saying yes to Derek's proposal. I mean, why else would you not say yes to him? Like you said that you loved him. You said that he was the only person that you really want to be with. So why are you not, saying yes to him or whatever? So Bill is actually discharged. I think they let him home now. I think he is home. But, Haley is doing her best trying to take care of him and stuff like that. He's kind of like grumpy because she ain't really spending no time with him. She is spending time with him, but he not getting the nookie like how he want. And she was like, no, we can't do all that because you still in recovery and stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's pretty much all the details that's going on now. That it's a guy. So Vernon and Martin had went out to breakfast or brunch or whatever, and it was this waiter that was like walking around. It's like every time Vernon and Martin is somewhere, there's always a guy lurking in the background trying to hear what the fuck they got going on, right? But I don't know if this is that same guy or a different guy because he had on the waiter's outfit. And then he whispered in Martin's ear. He was like, what color is your money? And that was like something that triggered Martin because that was something that happened in his dream. So Martin had pressed the guy like, who are you? Why you following me around? How do you, know this and that and the third and blah, blah, blah. But he ended up letting the guy off the hook. He even gave the guy some money after the guy leaned in his ear. And I seen the guy lean in his ear. It wasn't Martin's imagination, okay? That man really did lean in his ear and said what he said. You feel me? Because he was watching him the whole time. So I'm wondering who the hell is this man and how is he connected to Martin's dreams? Okay? And now Smitty is like trying to put the pieces together because the guy that he was interviewing, Malone or whatever, I think that's his name, Malone, he basically was telling Smitty like, well, you don't live in a glass house. It seemed like you throwing shots at me, but you don't live in a glass house. And Smitty like, what? Like, why would he think that I live in a glass house? And it all goes back to Martin's thing because Malone had helped Martin in whatever this dream is or whatever this big secret is that they are trying to cover up. So yeah, I can't wait to see when this come out. So I'm already caught up, y'all. I think I got like 3 more episodes that I forgot to watch this week. But yeah, we almost caught up. So yeah, y'all go ahead and like the video and let's talk about it.